You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to Mino and the Mayor. It's time for Valley Focus on 98.3 and 96.5 WISS.
And welcome to Valley Focus. My name is Todd Michaels, along with new Wisco Bureau Chief Lisa Hale and Valley Focus. And we've got another great guest in the studio here at WISS.
Absolutely. Andy Linton is the Executive Director of VenuWorks Oshkosh, correct?
Correct.
And I'm so glad to have you here today because VenuWorks took over an embattled arena. Bless you guys' heart. You've had to come in and just deal with, there was bankruptcy issues, there was cleaning issues, there was,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the word I'm looking for? Facility issues. But you've managed to turn it all around, and now we're starting to see a lot of activity happening.
Yes, a lot of fruit from the labors right now.
That's a good way to put it, the fruit from the labors. So tell me some of the stuff that VenuWorks has coming to Oshkosh here, say, this summer.
This summer, we started off with our Oshkosh Funniest Comedian. We got together as a group and decided to do this little venture, and so far it's been pretty good. We've had great feedback with a lot of people wanting to come in and be comedians and perform on this stage. Our big finale is in September. We have headliner Josh Blue coming in for that.
I was just going to ask you about him coming in because Josh is a comedian who is a little bit different. He deals with a disability, but he is one of our favorites. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, he's really good. And he's also going to be judging the finale. So, each winner for the next the four events that we have, they're going to be competing in September. And, hopefully we walk away with the very first Oshkosh Funniest Comedian and this is something that we're planning on trying to do every year. So keep it going.
So how does this work? Every month or so, I guess, you guys have a different heat, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Each preliminary.
So a bunch of comedians come in, they do their 5 to 10 minutes, make us laugh, and people vote on who's the best?
Yeah, we have the People's Choice, and then we have a panel of judges that judge it, and then they come up with the winner. It was overwhelming response with the number of comedians that, got with us and wanted to do this. And then, we teamed up with Laughable Productions. Ben Giles from Laughable is awesome to work with. He does a lot of the comedian stuff. So he's doing a great job with that end. I think at first, we were lucky. We were thinking 4 or 5 a night. The first one we had 8. Mm-hmm. I think the next 2 we have 12.
Wow!
So it's and they were all hilarious. They were really good comedians.
I think what's interesting is there are some venues in the Valley in Green Bay for comedy, but this really kind of puts a spotlight for us here in the southern part of the Valley. And maybe there's not a lot of venues for comedians, so you're actually giving a stage to these folks.
Yeah, we did. We set up the arena. When we originally started, we thought maybe I would just do it in the pub, but it got kind of big, so we took it down to the floor and created our own little stage, and it was fun. It was intimate. It was still nice venue, and everybody had a great time. So
people can still get tickets for the preliminary heats, right?
Yes, all the way up until doors. We actually will sell them all the way up to doors.
Excellent. So that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun this summer. Yeah. What are some of the other things you have coming in?
A couple of the other things. We still have another Fox City Roller Derby show coming in.
I love it. That is so fun. That is so fun.
That is a great little contest. Them guys that get out there and they beat each other up, and I would love to see a lot more attendance for that. It's good, clean fun, and it's family oriented. So we really like that, and they do a lot of that for charity. So it's definitely something to support if you ain't got nothing to do, to come on out and check it out. Another thing, we're actually the rain plan for the Oshkosh Pride this year.
Thank you for doing that, by the way,
Yeah.
because that's a situation whenever you've got a summer event and it's outdoors, you don't know how it's going to go.
Well, they came to me and said, hey, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I mean, so obviously we're the rain plan and we look forward to having them. Not that I'm praying for rain, but, we're there in case they need us. We'll handle everything there. A new event that we have coming in here is the INB, International Boxing. A guy named Skylar Thompson, great promoter. He does a lot of stuff up at Riverside and different places throughout the country. He's coming in here on August 23rd. That's going to be a pretty. I don't know all the boxers yet, but I do know that there's 5 or 6 bouts that night, so that ought to be a good show that night as well. I'm just, as a community member, as somebody who lives and works here, it's exciting to see that place be vibrant and have the type of activities, the comedy, all the different events that you have going on down there, whether it is basketball, whether it's roller derby or whatever. It's a varied bit of events that you guys have there, and it's good to see it thrive. It was concerning, I think, driving past it and seeing nothing going on there for so long except the herd games. Now you can barely drive by on a given weekend or whatever and something not be going on. Well, part of my background, I was an executive chef. I came up through the arena business, through the kitchen. And, one of the things that we're doing now, we're actually doing banquets. We do plenty of banquets on the floor. I can do up to 500-600 people on the floor. So if you're looking to have a company Christmas party and there's not a big enough spot, by all means, come on down. We'll hook you up. We just had the Wisconsin State Arm Wrestling Tournament. We had them on the show. That was fun. Thanks, Andy, for coming in. Appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you having me, and thanks for the support. We really do appreciate it. Let us know how we can help you guys promote too, because if there's a barbecue or there's arm wrestling, we'll get Mino and the mayor involved, and everything will fall to pieces.
And if it's a barbecue, I will get involved in it just to eat. Executive Director of VenuWorks Oshkosh, Andy Linton, this morning on Valley Focus. More Mino and the Mayor coming up in just a bit.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.